Got another story time video. This one gonna be juicy. I say it about all of them, but I guarantee this one might take the cake of being the craziest. Before I jump right into it, I want to show off my hair. I don't know if y'all can see it. But I got my name on the back of my head because I'm him. Walking up the street with my nigga Jim. He threw me out his crib because I ate up all the Slim Jims. Hashtag bars. But let's jump right into the story. So, once again, I'm at home chilling. I'm getting everything ready for work tomorrow. You know, I got my clothes laid out, got them ironed, I just got the shower, you know, smelling good, feeling good. I went to bed. And I wake up to my little brother shaking me. Now, mind you, it is 2:30 a.m. And I'm pissed. I'm like, why is this man wake me up off my sleep? And out of my good old dream I was having. I was having the best dream of my life, y'all. I had a dream that I was with the Kardashian sisters. And let's just say, your boy was giving them not the wood. Back to the story. So he's waking me up. I'm like, what the heck's going on? He's like, Jerry, you don't hear that goddamn buzzer going on, man? I'm busy on the game getting these buckets in 2K. You can't get the buzzer. I'm sitting there. I'm like, man, I don't give a crap about no 2K, no buckets, no nothing. You see me trying to sleep, man? He wake me up out my dream for this. He was like, buzz the door, man. Man's come up in my room with some shorts, a bag of hot Cheetos, his headset all down, raging. I'm like, bro, you can't even get the door? Like, come on now. So he buzzed the door, and somebody always was knocking at the door or whatever. Now, mind you, sometimes, you know, our mom be buzzing the buzzer or whatever to wake us up. So my little brother assumed it was my mom or whatever buzzing the door. So he buzzed the door or whatever. So I went to the door. And then, mind you, my mom never came in. So I'm like, what the heck? So I'll go to the door. I look through the peephole. And y'all won't believe what I saw. I see some random dude. I'm gonna get to it. Some random dude at the door. He got on a wig. Like he had on a crop top. He had on some freaking Nike shorts. And he had on freaking boots. Mind you, it was snowing outside. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, what in the heck is this weirdo doing outside my door? And this. So I talked to the door. I'm like, yo, who is it? And then the dude's all like, I'm looking for Jerry or whatever. So look. So I'm sitting here. I'm like, what the heck? So I open up the door. And me and the dude, we was in the hallway talking. And then later on, we went outside to talk, whatever. Mind you, it's snowing. And I only had on my jacket, some joggers. And I had on some freaking boots. No, not boots. My slippers. So we stepped on the hall. We was, you know, kind of chatting or whatever. Then we walked outside. We was chatting. So I was like, what the heck? Now, this dude, now at the time, I didn't realize it. Because, you know, I was just waking up. So my mind wasn't adjusting. But I now realize it was either a guy girl or a gay dude. One of those two. So we chatting. I'm like, yo, what the heck you doing? He was like, you BB. He was like, you freaky J. He was like, no wait. He was like, you freaky J L or whatever. I'm like, excuse you? He was like, that's your username on this so-and-so dating site. I'm like, I don't be on no dating sites. He was like, oh really? So you wasn't just talking to me or whatever? I was like, no. And he was all like, I ain't come here to play games. I can't even get my back blown out. I was like, yo, pause. He was like, it's right there in the messages. I'm like, let me see the messages. And he showed me the messages. And whoever the person he was talking to, the profile picture, it had like an old picture of me from Facebook. I think it looked like from like freaking back from 2020 or way back then. I'm sitting there, I'm like, are you serious? He's like, this you ate it? I'm like, that's an old picture. It had, for the username, it said freakyj_3000. Then I had an old picture of me. Then the age, it said freaking 21 or whatever. Then I had a little bio. It said, freakiest dude ever looking to get down, or anyone looking to get their, you know what, blown out, hit me up. And pay my cash app or whatever. I'm like, bro. So I told this dude, I'm like, first off, I don't use Cash App. Second, I don't be on no dating site. He's like, well, who this says I was talking to? They told me to pull up. I'm like, I do not know. So mind you, we still, chatting or whatever. And the guy's name, is John, or Big Johnny. That's what he be referred to himself as. He was like, my name Big Johnny. I'm looking at him, I'm like, huh? He's like, that's what they call me. They call me Big Johnny. And I looked at him, I was like, well, I'm gonna call you John. The fuck? So anyway, we talking, and things get a little bit heated or whatever. So he started yelling. Then he says he paid, or who he thought was me, $500. I looked at this dude. I'm like, why on earth did you pay a random person $500? He looked at me. He was like, don't play stupid, nigga. You know why I paid the money. It says in the messages that if I want to get my black bone, I have to pay up. So I'm here. So what's up? He's like, I came hot and ready. He's like, I came hot and ready, and I'm ready. I looked at this dude. I'm like, it's snowing outside. You come in this? He looked at me. He was like, yeah, I'm cold. He's like, I'm cold as hell. But when we get in your bedroom, you can warm me up. I looked at this nigga. I'm like, I ain't warming up nothing. I looked at this dude. I'm like, the only thing I'm gonna warm up. I'm almost like, the only thing I'm gonna warm up. Dang, I can't speak. Can't believe I got interrupted. But like I said, homie paid $600. He put down a $100 deposit. Then he paid, $500. I'm like, bro, you was a dang fool. You got scammed. He was like, this is you or whatever. And he showed me a picture of the Cash App. I'm like, I don't use no Cash App. That's not me. So I showed him the apps on my phone. I was like, no Cash App. He's like, And next thing I know, things got physical. Because he got all mad, started yelling. He was taking off his earrings. He took off his nose ring. He's like, what's up? He's like, I ain't the bitch to play with, nigga. I'm like, bitch. He's like, you ain't gonna play with a bad bitch tonight. You got me out here in the cold and shit, playing with my emotions. I'm like, I ain't playing with nothing. And then dude got the squirt him. He was all like, I'm gonna whip. He was all like, if you ain't gonna blow my black out, he's like, I'm gonna need my money or whatever. I'm like, I was like, you ain't paying me no money. He's like, I'm gonna need me my money. He's like, run it. Then he got the squaring up. He was like this. This dude was squaring up like this or whatever. I'm like, what the heck is this? He's like, this is how a bad bitch square up. I'm like, nah, that's... Then in my head, I was like, nah, that's how a fag square up. I should have said that shit out loud, but I was like, nah, I ain't gonna take that back. So anyway, he squared up like this, and I'm like this or whatever. I'm like this, I'm going from this to like this or whatever. So we walking around or whatever. I'm like, what's up, man? I was like, make the first move. He was like, nah, nigga. I'm gonna make the first move as a baddie. He's like, as a baddie, I'll make the first move. Nigga ran up on me and he was like, gave me like a tap. And he's like, I'm like, what was that? So then I hit him with that real quick or whatever. He's like, oh. He's like, damn, you got them hands. I was like, hell yeah. I was like, what's up? He was like, oh nah. Then we ran up on each other. So I'm hitting him in the body, whatever. And he got one like slap in the back of my head. Then I grab him. And then I tackle him into the snow. Then I just kind of went in on him. I was like, boom, 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 boom. And then or whatever. And then we got back up. And then I was running up on him to punch him. Mind you, it's snowing and it's icy on the sidewalk. So when I was running up, mid punch, I slipped. I was like, and I was like, boom. I slipped. But luckily I caught myself. I was like that. And then he ran up on me. Then he tried to kick me. But then I smacked it with my hand. I was like, boom. That shit painful as a bitch, man. Man's had on freaking Timbs with Nike socks. Like, who wears Timbs with Nike socks, bro? Like, who does that? So anyway, my hand kind of hurting or whatever. He's like, yeah, boy, I got them heavy duty feet. What's up? And then he got the kicking. He was like, yeah. Then he got the kicking. I'm like, what is this dude doing? Nigga act like he a ballerina. He got the kicking in the air or whatever. I'm dodging. I'm like, I'm the goddamn Matrix. I'm like dodging or whatever. This dude trying to kick me. Then one of his kicks, I caught it with my hand. Then I just pushed him. Then he went to the snow. He was all like, oh. And he had snow all up on his back or whatever. Then some snow got in his pants. He was like, oh, hell no. I know you didn't. I was like, what? He was like, you just pushed the bad bitch in the snow. He's like, no, it's definitely on. Homie ripped up his crock top. I'm like, bro, did this dude just turn to the Hawk? He ripped up his crock top. He was like, what's up? What's up? I'm like, what's up with it? What's up? Then he got to just flailing. He was like that on me. And I'm blocking. I'm like this, blocking. He got to just flailing. Then he got to blocking. Then eventually I tripped him. I was like, boom. And then he fell on the ground. I picked him up. Then I slammed him on the snow or whatever. And then eventually we went back at it. He tried to swing on me. He was like that. I'm like, what? When I was blocking him, I was like this. Then I was like, boom, boom, boom. Hit him in that gut. And then he laid out on the floor or the snow. So eventually, we both tired each other out. And then he just ended up leaving. He was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. You got a bitch out of breath and shit. He's like, I'm gonna go back home or whatever. I guess he lived, where was it again? Freaking somewhere that was 3 hours away. I'm like, homie drove 3 hours for this. Like, bro, man's was desperate. So I told that nigga, I'm like, bro, whoever you did, I'm like, whoever sent you the money or whoever you paid, they scammed you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Tough noodles, go home. Then I walked back in the house or whatever. He was like, okay, boy. And then he walked back home. Then he apologized to me or whatever. I looked at it, I was like, I can't believe after all this, it took him all of this to realize he got scammed. Like, what the fuck? So I go back in the house. And my little brother was like, what the fuck was, he's like, what the heck happened, man? Where was mom? I was like, man, it was some crazy stuff. I was like, I just got into it. He was like, what? He got to laughing. He was like, oh, no, you did? I was like, oh, yes, I did, man. He was like, yeah, I was hitting him with that. And he was like, oh, okay. So after that, I came back in, took another shower. Then I went back to sleep. And, went back to work. And I went to work and enjoyed my day.